You all doing? I hope you had a great week of trading, and I hope you're enjoying your weekend with your family. Okay, so guys, I would like you to do me a favor by liking, share, and subscribe. Okay, so that other traders too can, the algorithm will push this to other traders so that they can also benefit from it. All right. So let's dive into this week. What do we have for this week? I want you to grab your paper and your pen, so that you can write something down. All right? Because trust me, you're going to benefit from this as usual. So stick to the end and so you can see what I have for you. All right? So let's do a little bit review first on what happened last week. All right? So that it won't look as if I just make noise last week and what I said didn't happen. So last week I told you I was still bearish on NASDAQ, even though price was sitting here on the monthly, because last week we started from the monthly. I pointed out something on monthly and weekly. Even though price was sitting here on the monthly, right? Going on the daily, what do we have? What was daily telling us? So we had price here on the daily. Even though monthly was sitting in an order block and daily is bearish, I want to go with the daily first. That's what I want to go with, right? So I mentioned to you that I want to see price pull back up here. Then if it respects, I'm going to see that on a lower time frame also, then I'm going to sell, right? And be targeting this failure swings here. That's what I'm going to be targeting, all right? So that was my analysis for last week. And what happened? Price opened up and boom, drop. There was no pullback before this drop, before the first drop that dropped here. That was hundreds of pips. All right. If you go on the 4 hour, it was also the same thing. The same thing, price opened and dropped. Sometimes the week can be like that, but when it's not clear to you, what you just have to do, you stay away. All right. So let's dive into this week. Excuse me. Let's dive into this week and see what we have what's this week have for us. All right. So looking at this week, first of all, let me cut off this candle first. I want to teach you something. Let me cut off this candle because I promise you that this is also going to be educational. All right. So I want you to, you can do a research on this. And there's something else I want to point out. Let me go on a weekly. Let me go on a daily. How do I know that this is a valid order block? All right. Where is it coming from is what matters. All right. This is my market footprints. And if you want me to make a full video based on only this, you can comment on this video, and I promise you I'm going to make a full complete video based on only this fair value gap and this other block, because this fair value gap and this other block, they are very powerful in the market. I'm telling you the truth. You could see some other block come from nowhere like this. You can see this other block, right? This is an other block too. This is another block too, but it's way different from this one. This is different from this one. You can do your research on it, but as I said, if you want me to make a full video on it, cool, comment. Okay, so let's get back to the weekly. Let's get back to the weekly. So now we have this other block here. This is an order block for me, all right? Why? Because of where it's coming from, all right? So we have this other block, and it got disrespected last week, okay? It got disrespected. That's why I was still bearish. I said, okay, I'm just still gonna be bearish. I want to see a pullback and bearish, but the pullback didn't happen. Price just dropped. All right. So now this week, price still didn't really. Price just got back to this level just as the week closed, which is fine because we're dealing with the weekly. One candle, it's what we want, or two candle, or whatever. You understand? You understand what I mean? It's the weekly. So we're not expecting it that as soon as you just open, it must test. It can do whatever it like, open, high, close, whatever, wherever the open and high, close want to be, it can be there. You understand? So now price is sitting here. Now it's sitting here. This week is going to be interesting, but you're going to be patient. Honestly, you need to be patient. Something big is going to happen this week. Okay? So look at where price is sitting on this other block. All right. Will price use it as support to push price down for this week? Or will it use it as support? Sorry, did I say support? Sorry, I meant resistance. Will it use it as resistance to push price down? Or will it use it as support to push price up? Honestly, gun to my head, I think we should be going down. That is what I want to see. That's an easier move. Why do I say so? Okay, look here now. We have this fair value gap. All right, we have this fair value gap. What does it align with? What does it align with? Look left, it aligns with this other block. All right, how do you identify your breaker block and whatnots and everything? How do you identify it? You want to see price disrespecting an order block, then use it as a resistance if we're going bearish. And you want to see a fair value gap. And again, there was a breakaway gap here, which price didn't come back to. What is this telling me also? Telling me that this bearish move is strong. And here again, what do we have here? Price disrespected a bullish fair value gap. Now for the third time, disrespected this. I hope you're learning from this, all right? Because this is not just top-down analysis that I'm just going to come here and tell you, oh, we're going up or we're going down. No, I'm going to tell you we're going down, tell you the reason why I think we're going down. You understand? And tell you what to expect when the week open to know that, okay, we're ready to go down or it's not valid anymore, all right? So now, let's get to the point of what do we expect. So, dealing with weekly, we need to align it with the 4 hour, all right? We need to align it with the 4 hour. So this top-down analysis, you must not be a swing trader to do top-down analysis. No, you don't have to be a swing trader to do top-down. Even if you're a day trader, you're a scalper, top-down analysis is important so that you'll be on the right side of the market, right? You don't want to take a trade and apart from hitting your stop loss, the trade will be going up and down, won't hit your TP, and after up and down the whole day to go back and hit your stop loss. You don't want to do that, all right? So you need the top-down analysis. The higher you go, the stronger the levels become. Okay, so now we have to go on 4 hour because we want to align this with 4 hours. So what do we expect to happen during the week? If, remember I said, if this level is going to hold, all right? I'm not talking about a level above. If price get up here, I'm no longer interested, all right? I'm no longer interested with my weekly analysis, all right? So let me adjust this a little bit so I can line up with this, okay? So if the weekly open up, what do I want to see? I want to see, because for now, 4 hour, it's bullish. Why is it bullish? We're coming from a fair value gap here. That's why we had this run up, right? Price created liquidity here, left this fair value gap, came back to it and tested it. And this candle also was also one of the reasons why this push and then price came back and pushed up. So now, if this level is going to hold, I want to see 4 hour turn bearish. This is the same thing that we're going to be doing every week, honestly. The same thing. The same thing. If you're patient enough, you eat off from it. Trust me, this week wasn't clean because this fair value gap wasn't even showing like that. You understand? So if it was clean enough for you, you could have cut this move. If it wasn't clean, you skip the week and come back the next week. All right? But there's many ways that you could have cut this trade. All right? So yep. Now we want to see 4 hour start giving us those bearish order flow, disrespecting all this bullish PDRAs. Once you start disrespecting it, that's telling us that we're going to disrespect everything and disrespect this, hopefully, because I want to see Nas take out this low. Honestly, I want to see Nas take out. I don't like the way this is hanging here. I really don't like it. I really don't like it. Why? Look at this. We need to sweep like, I don't know. I think if you guys want me to make a video, as I said earlier, you should comment and I'll make some videos for you. Because if I start pointing out things here, this video is going to be way, way long. and you watching it, you're gonna get bored, and you know, it's not everybody that doesn't know what I was trying to say. So for those who don't know, you can comment, and trust me, I'll make some educational videos that will help you to identify the order flow even way easier. All right, promise you that. So we want to see 4 hour. It's either we start disrespecting this and create a weekly fair value gap, which would take like 2 weeks to form, or daily fair value gap, which would take like 2, 3, 4 days to form, at least before the week runs out. You just have to be patient and see what price really want to do. Okay, be patient, because now we in between. Are we going to use this as a support? Are we going to use it as a resistance? And it's even good that price is here. You understand? For those that trade support and resistance, this makes sense to you too, right? Because everything is all the same. Once you're able to identify those your zones on your higher time frame, then you can trade off it. It doesn't matter what it's called. If it's called fair value gap, support and resistance, what's the name is again? Demand and supply and demand and all that. It doesn't really matter what it's called. Once you identify those your zones in the market, then you wait for your time to align with it and you trade off it. It's as simple as that. So we want to see if 4 hour is gonna, start becoming bearish so that we can take out this low. Then take out the low. Maybe we can start seeing a pullback on Nasdaq, or maybe Nasdaq want to continue going lower. Nobody knows for now. Just have to see what's going to happen. All right. So this is the most sorry for my language. This is most shitty week of the whole week so far. This is the cleanest, but he decided to give this shitty thing here, hide this fair value gap and doing all kind of things. But yeah, we call this move, of course, and some other moves inside here. So anyways, guys, do enjoy the rest of your weekend, and if anything changes, as usual, I'm gonna update you guys. Those that are in my Telegram group, my Telegram channel, I'm gonna update you guys. All right, enjoy the rest of your week, and